Okay, this is Algebra 2, and we're looking at cube root equations and how to solve them today. We've done something similar in the past, so just kind of looking at your front page, those are just steps shown out on an example. I'm not going to really talk all the way through that. Just know that basically you have to isolate the cubed root, then you have to get rid of the cube by raising both sides to the third power, and then you just have a normal equation to solve. So you can look through if you're not sure. These are a couple of examples that show step by step what to do, and then it tells you to justify your solution, which means put it back in and see if it actually works. So going to the second page of your notes, some more examples. On this one, you're going to have to move the 3 before you do anything else. So you divide by 3, then notice it was to the 2/3. You're going to raise both sides to the opposite. You're going to flip it. Since it was to the 2/3, you're going to raise it to the 3/2. And right here you would just say 4 rooftop open 3 divided by 2 in your calculator. Once again, you need to check your answers and make sure they actually work. For this problem, you're going to move the 1, then you're going to move the 3, then you're going to cube both sides. All right, going down to the bottom, we're going to omit this one. We'll deal with something like that in a minute. Okay, another way you can solve things when they have huge numbers like this, actually when they have huge numbers, you would like to go to the calculator, but they're so big it's hard to get zoomed out enough. So you really need to just solve it. We need to put 250,000 in over here. So you would have, I'm just going to use the space up here, 250,000 is equal to 75,000 times the cubed root of x minus 1950. You want to start by moving that 75,000. So you would take your calculator and go to your home screen, and you would say 250, sorry, let me get you to your home screen, clear it, 250,000 divided by 75,000 is 3.33. So 3.33 is equal to the cubed root of x minus 1950. You're going to cube both sides. So you're going to take this and you're going to go rooftop 3. You're going to get 37 point whatever. And then you're going to add the 1950. And you get 1987.0. So your answer is 1987. If you tried to put y1 and y2, second calc 5, you just can't get zoomed out far enough. Okay, going to the next page. These are going to be our examples we're going to work through. What is the solution of 5 equal the cubed root of 7x plus 6? You're going to start by cubing both sides. So you're going to say 5 times 5 times 5, or 5 rooftop 3. And you're going to get 125 is equal to 7x plus 6. You need to move your 6. And so you have 119 is equal to 7x. You divide by 7. And x is equal to 17. Going to this next one, you're going to start by dividing by 2. So x plus 3 to the 2/3 is equal to 8 divided by 2 is 4. You're going to raise both sides to the opposite, so you're going to raise it to the 3/2. So on the left it simply becomes x plus 3 is equal to, you can either do 4 rooftop open 3 divided by 2, or you can say the square root of 4 is 2, 2 to the 3rd is 8. Either way. So then you move your 3 and x is equal to 5. The formula d equal 2 times the cubed root of v over 0.3 relates the diameter of a crater's rim in meters to its volume in cubic meters. Suppose a crater has a diameter of 1 kilometer. What is the volume? Okay, you got to change that to meters. You got to realize that's actually 1,000 meters. Okay, and that goes in for your d. So we're going to say that 1,000 is equal to 2 times the cubed root of your volume over 0.3. So divide by 2 and you get 500 is equal to the cubed root of your volume over 3. You're going to cube both sides. So you get 125 million is equal to V over 3. And then you multiply by 3, and so 375 million is equal to your volume. And that is your solution. Okay, you can skip the next one. We've already talked about one like it. Okay, the cubed root of 4x minus 13 minus 1 equal 2. Start by moving your 1. So the cubed root of 4x minus 13 is equal to 3. You're going to cube both sides, and when you do that, you get 4x minus 13 is equal to 27. Move your 13, 4x is equal to 40. Divide by 4, and x equals 10. Looking at your next one, you're ready to cube to start with, so x to the third plus 28 is equal to 3 to the third, which is 27. Move your 28, x to the third is equal to negative 1. You're going to have to uncube it. The cubed root of negative 1 is negative 1. If you weren't sure, you could do that in your calculator. And so you would do math 4 for the cubed root, negative 1, enter, and it tells you, sure enough, negative 1. Going to the next one, you're going to have to raise both sides to the third power. 5 to the third is 125 is equal to 2x minus 1. Add your 1. 126 is equal to 2x divided by 2, and 63 is equal to x. Okay, that is the end of your notes. You're ready to start your assignment.